Welcome back to our Beach Rover build. We've been very busy over the last few weeks collecting bits from the galvanizers, ordering new parts and building a shot blasting cabinet. Last time we stripped our engine ready for rebuilding. This week we're all about painting, and we'll start by preparing the block for painting. First by degreasing it and hot washing the block. It was then dried off using an airline. We're replacing the head gasket, so the remnants of the old one will have to be removed before masking up any openings in the block. It's then repainted using heat-proof matte black paint from Arc-Rite. This will be good to well past engine operating temperatures. The handle attachment on the aerosol is called a Can Gun 1 from Plasticoat, for anyone wondering. Once done, the block looks like new. With the masking removed, we're left with an engine block that can be reassembled. Here's the shot blasting cabinet we built. It was designed to take full Land Rover axles if needed. I had all the parts that were painting shot blasted. Here's some of the parts we had galvanised: the gearbox tunnel adapter, shock turrets, radiator surround, gearbox crossmember, the majority of brackets on the Land Rover, and the arch liners. The axles were blasted using iron beads. We had the bulkhead galvanised too for long-lasting corrosion resistance. As well as the chassis that we modified earlier. All galvanising and blasting was done by Shannonside Galvanisers in Limerick, and they have the biggest hot zinc dipping tank in Ireland, and to be fair to them, the quality of their galvanised finish is superb. To paint the axles, I need to wipe them with some thinners to remove any oils. They were also hot washed again to remove any blasting media that worked its way inside. Wearing appropriate PPE in a well ventilated room with an extractor fan, I set about painting the axles, first by using Corroless S primer from Arc-Rite. Now, I'm told that 2 coats of this primer will give 15 years corrosion protection. Next, I set about blasting the hubs and swivel housings in our cabinet. They were then blown off with the airline, hung up for painting, and wiped down again with thinners to remove any grease or oil. The radius arms needed the old metallastic bushes removing, and there are 2 ways to do this. The first one is to use a press, or for demonstration purposes, we'll show you how to use this method. You can do this anywhere that you have the tools. You can use a heat torch to heat the centre bushing, which will then fall out of the rubber bushing, or you might have to tap it out as we have. Then the bushes have to be burnt out. And finally the outer metal casing is then hacksawed to put a line through it and tapped free with a chisel. Now we're ready to prime all the underbody components with the Corroless S primer before finally top coating with RF16 again from Arc-Rite. The end result is always worth putting in extra time preparing components. Now we'll move on to the chassis. This was first washed with a strong detergent before being rinsed with fresh water. Using a die grinder bit, which it turns out quite expensive, we removed excess slag from the zinc dipping process. Now, galvanised chassis suppliers, they would normally do this for you, but it is very important to be careful not to go through the zinc coating. If you do, then it will start to rust underneath. Using a sharp drill bit, all holes then needed to be re-drilled to the correct size. The last step before painting, the galvanised metal must be stabilised and chemically etched to accept paint coatings. We use a mordant solution to do this, so you brush that on, and once you've done so, the zinc reacts with it and it turns to a dark grey or black, and that shows that it's ready to accept paint. All you have to do is rinse it off with water to take away the solution and then leave it to fully dry. It's then suspended from the engine hoist and painted with Corroless S primer before using the RF16 top coat. To get a slightly textured finish, I used a 1.4mm spray cap, and the result's quite a pleasing textured result. We are now accepting select Land Rover build commissions. Each build is documented with its own build series, allowing you to watch as your vehicle is being made. When a project starts, we discuss requirements for the build with the customer before creating a number of high quality renderings and concept drawings, allowing the customer to see the finished vehicle before the donor vehicle has even been sourced. At this stage, we incorporate a number of bespoke and custom fabricated parts to further match your vehicle to your lifestyle. Our builds are exhaustive, with the goal of making each build as high a quality as factory examples, if not more. Each Land Rover is subjected to a final 172-point quality inspection checklist and a 500-mile road test before shipping. We also provide owners with a ring binder containing invoices for every part fitted to the truck. We're able to export and ship worldwide, including to the US and Canada, and where possible, we prefer to ship by hand to mainland Europe. If you'd like a Land Rover building by us, you can email me hello@funrover.com or phone an Irish number. It's +353 089 203 6467. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe to our channel.